Nicky Hawkins outside the Community Stadium, West Ham Fan TV. I don't know what to say about that one. It was one of them ones where we could have been playing for an eternity and nothing would have went in for us.
Yeah. I mean, before we address it, firstly I want to say good luck to Brentford. They deserve that. This is our 7th visit here. I've yet to meet a bad Brentford fan. They're all like pretty sound. Every Brentford fan I've met. So good luck with them. I hope they get over the line in their quest for Europe and can enjoy some of the away days week because the journey they've been on is phenomenal. On that game of day, where'd you start? I've stood here and said that Hermansen should be number one. First goal, he seems to dive at the ball, get nowhere near it, and he comes up the post and it's behind him, and you're like, you've got to get something on that.
Yeah.
You're too slow getting up. The penalty, he's on the floor before Thiago's touched it. The third goal, I don't think that's necessarily on him. We'll come on to Wan-Bissaka in a minute. He's ball watching, but it's no pace, and he still doesn't get near it. And it's like, we've got to put Areola back in. For the rest of the season, we've got to give Areola, I know Areola can't kick, I know it's frustrating, but we can't concede this amount of sloppy goals.
The point where we are in the season now and the way it's gone, and we've got to hope and pray Villa win tomorrow, otherwise it's going to be an uphill struggle. But we don't need fucking passes round the back, we need fucking attack. And that's where we're fucking going, we're falling down because our attack is not good enough at the moment.
No, it's not. Look, I feel watching Pablo like I felt watching Summerhill during the first start of the season. When one goes in, the gates will open for him. But we can't. We're not in a position right now. As much as I'm willing him and I want him to do it, we're not in a position. Yeah, that sums it up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We're not in a position right now to be sitting there, hoping that So we've got to get results on the board. And I love his work rate. I think next season with a pre-season behind him and the experience he's had, he'll adjust. And maybe he's in a guy that'll get that'll form a partnership with taking the Premier League. Maybe he's a guy that'll get the goals that might keep us afloat in.
Yeah, he's going under the cover.
Him,
yeah. Fair play.
Nick, do you want to borrow the umbrella?
Nah, we're all right.
Maybe he'll get the goals, in the Championship that'll get us back up. I can't. Leicester have gone down twice. They're still the direction this club's heading, under the current ownership. But, I said to you last night, didn't I, in a group chat, when you spoke, talk about Diouf, guy can't defend, and of course you know what we've sold. Ollie Scholes came on, and I thought in 10 minutes did far better as a left back. Gave, one more tackles than Diouf did. Yeah.
Who? All right. So what do you want me to do about it? Oh, no, yeah, all right.
No, it weren't good enough. I think there's an argument that all Championship players' direction went in. I didn't know who he was talking about, but...
Skulls ain't good enough for you, I guess.
Oh, well, I'm so glad that, all the time I've spent watching the 21s and that was for nothing. I wish he'd come back and tell me about some more players that, I've got opinions on. But Scholes, he did. In 10 minutes he came on. I don't mean he was a booking. I thought we won that. And Diouf slid in with that penalty. He's got he's done nothing all game defensively, and the only thing he has done is concede a penalty. It's people will make excuses for him. Maybe because we paid 20 million fee. Maybe we paid 20 million fee for Scholes. Scholes get the opportunities he's had.
All right, okay. Yeah. We got our open pray tomorrow.
We have. That's all we can do, But let's not. I tell you how as well. I don't it's about noon like a day he subs. Fair play to him for trying something different. But you could see that they'd never worked on going to a 3-2-5 or whatever that was. It never worked on it. The players had no idea what they were doing. There's no coherence behind it. And Wan-Bissaka isn't a player that you can. He's not a player for the position we're in the league. He's ball watching with the thirds. He's still sprinting forward and jogging back. I didn't understand the necessary substance. I don't understand why it's all peas over there. But it's on Nuno today. I think that's on Nuno. It's deflating. Obviously we come out of Wolves last week and beating Everton last week, and it was a real good vibe about it. And it's just flat in the day, absolutely flat, and that's going.
Cheers. Thank you.